Hey Raymond, how you doing? I'm good. I just wanted to share a story real quick. This isn't a hello world or anything. It's just me going live. That's all it is. I actually wanted to go live on Instagram and possibly make some sales. But I decided, nope, I'm gonna go live and talk about something. It's just an experience that I had today. I felt it was very appropriate to talk about. So it will give you a real idea about how my day was or has been thus far. So I said, you know what? Let me go live and let me go live and let me also make some clothes. So how was your day? Go live. It's such a thing. I just want to see if anybody actually comes in so I can tell you what happened to me today. Just remember this right here, okay? Let's use social media for positivity because that tells you a little bit about what I'm going to share. Hmm. Here it is again. Let's use social media for positivity. No, I want a couple people to come in so we can talk. And this time I'm actually looking. You don't have to chat. You don't have to tell me you're here. You don't have to do any of that. If you decide to, that's fine. Hey, Panama City, how you doing? I see you're hard working. Yes, and most of the times I think I'm hardly working. So I just want to see if any more and any other people come in. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you want to come in and stay in the bushes, if you want to talk. That's strictly up to you. It doesn't matter at this point. It really doesn't. After this, I might even private the live. I might do that. But I had to share. Let's see. There's 3 people here. We'll wait. I want to at least have at least 6 or 7 people in here. Okay. That's my folding table until I get one. These are from, I know a side too because the other side has on it. This other side has print on it, so I know what side to use in the future when I fold again. All right. Oh, great. We have about 5 people here. Let me put this aside now. I'm gonna make some 2X's and 3X's. Like I told you guys, I have an event tomorrow, and I have no socks, so I have to rely on the t-shirts and the tank tops to sell. So that's a little bit of a distraction, a little letdown, but whatever. Because this is like the second time I'm going to this particular location, and I'm sure they'll be expecting me to have some socks, because they, know me by that. So again, this live isn't about trying to sell anything. I just figured, let me kill two birds with one stone. Vent about what happened, and also just print some things. Excuse me for not being right there. I'm packing this suitcase. You guys have already seen me pack a suitcase before, so it's nothing new. Nothing new. Let's see how many people are here. And I'm not even sure that count is accurate. 8 people. Okay, we're going to talk now. I don't even know if that's accurate, because whatever. Anyway, so today I went live, if you noticed at all. I went live this morning, and I was at the gym. So, I'm just a little regular happy-go-lucky person most of the time. Most of the times, if I'm not happy-go-lucky, I'm bickering, but it doesn't mean that I'm upset. So remember this, right? I told you guys to remember this. Okay, just look at it again. Remember that. So this is not a hello world, just so you know. This is not a hello world. Hey, Jill, how are you? This is just me coming on here to share some things. So, I'm at the gym, doing my little routine. It's my first time back in 2 weeks, and it was a struggle. I only did 2 reps of 10 instead of 2 reps of 20 of each exercise. I did 4 exercises, and I struggled through most of it, but I got it done. Some of you were there. I don't think any of you were there. I don't know, unless you were watching from your TV. But then right after that live, it was a decent live. I felt uplifted and encouraged. After that live, I recorded 2 additional videos. I have 3 videos that I need to upload, and I guess I'll just drop them next week as uploads. So I use a external transfer to send my videos, because they're really large compared to what my Google Drive can hold. So I use that external thing. So finally, the external thing, I send it to my email. I go into my email, and YouTube says, you have removed your video gym time. And I'm like, why? So then I get to reading, and it says that my video violates the policies because it's sexual. And I'm like, but I was able to appeal it, right? So I said, okay, I'm gonna appeal this. And I said, if you actually watch the video, you see that I'm actually exercising and trying to encourage people to exercise, and also just working out. 10 minutes later, they send back the appeal. It's fine. 2 hours later, I get we had to remove your thumbnail. I had this on in a tank top, and I was this close when I took the thumbnail. How could you tell that there was any female body part. What I want to know is, out of all of the billions of channels that have way more views, okay? Number one, views, and way more people visiting them. Let's say how many people actually are in my lives? Come on, y'all. Seriously. My lives end up usually having maybe 10 people tops. So YouTube decides that they want to check out that video. No. This is my idea and my thought. And maybe somebody decided to report my video as pornography and sexual connotation or nudity. And I said, okay, that's fine. You know, people have the right to falsely report things. But my thing is, when you falsely report somebody of something, I don't have to worry about figuring out who it was or trying to get back. Because karma always gets you back way worse than I could ever do. But what I found very interesting is that of all the times that I've had thumbnails where I'm like this in a tank top, and it may say honesty equals freedom, but the simple fact that it says, let's use social media as positivity. You still have to take that thumbnail down because it violates your policies. I'm not upset, but I do want to remind all of us that when you're trying to do something positive, it really doesn't matter. People will find a reason to nitpick and choose in their own mind and develop this whole story in their whole mind that it can't be true that you are absolutely trying to be positive. When I'm in my videos, I say, hi, this is Joy of Be the Difference Clothing. Because guess what? When I say the word actively, be the difference, it's attached of what I speak into existence. I'm emotional because, one, YouTube don't care about Be the Difference Clothing, okay? They're not sharing out my videos like that. My videos don't get shared out that much anyway. My lives do when people are here. When I see it, I thank them. But my videos, come on, man. Let's be for real. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I ain't the rising star. Let me ask you this. How many times have you heard me use profanity? You don't have to answer. I'm just saying. How many times have you heard me use profanity? How many times have you heard me make fun of a person? How many times have you heard me drag or even dox a person? How many times? But yet, YouTube will allow people to do that to each other, and they don't get anything. Their channel could be reported, then they come up with another channel, and when they have their lives be popping. I've run into a couple of, 3 years ago, I ran into a couple of channels. I didn't know there was anything such as doxing or dragging people. I didn't know what that was. So I'm here, hi, whatever. But yet, they can be on live for 2, 3, 4 hours. They could have a chat that's booming with 200 people plus. Hollering, cussing, dragging people mama, doing all the things that tear down people and humanity. But yet, me who has a median of maybe 10 people in a chat can somehow get that high on a totem pole for YouTube to say, you know what, we're removing this content. Because I really truly believe that somebody reported it. Falsely reported my live this morning. And I wasn't even worried about whether it was going to get taken down permanently, because I know if you absolutely look at that video, there was nothing nudity. There was no nudity anywhere. And then I'm saying, like, even if you thought there was some nudity, what about the other channels? What about the other channels that do way worse? And they come on. You say nothing to them. You allow hundreds of people, thousands of people to be in their chats. You allow them to get millions of super chats, $50, $100, $500 in their chats. You allow them to get all this stuff. But yet, because you see, let's use social media for positivity, that's a big threat. That's crazy, right? Listen, y'all, this ain't the first time a video of mine was challenged. It's not the first time, but it's always alive. And it's always probably someone who maybe I may have over, but I don't even want to make any attempts or assumptions on who it can be or who it was. That's not the point. The point of the matter is people try to do things maliciously to hurt you. Whereas, y'all, I'm a brand. I came on YouTube as a brand. I didn't come on YouTube as an individual. I came on as a brand. So you want to try to crush my tiny little business by letting me potentially get kicked off of a platform where I could share my business and also share that love is absolutely necessary and is one thing that can bind and heal humanity. You want to squash that? If it makes you feel good, then that's fine. But then I'll rise up some other way. You can't stop. You can't stop positivity. I'm sorry if I'm not reading the chat. I had no intentions of doing that. I'm not ignoring you. I don't ignore people. Anybody knows. If you have ever personally DM'd me, texted me, or anything like that, I always respond. I'm not rude like that. I wasn't built to be that way. I'm not, and I'm proud of that. All right, fine. Let me read the chat. Sorry. Hey, Verns. Thank you for the super chat. There's nothing wrong with selling your products online. There isn't. The great, yes, all types of stuff. Don't get mad. Hey, 12, what's going on? It's okay. That's expected. Because when you do right, sorry, I'm sweating. When you do right, it's just a matter of time where people try to get you off your keister. But I've had enough disappointments. I've had enough letdowns. I've had enough trials, in my opinion. I've had enough of all of that for me to not be moved. But it's the one time that I'm actually sharing it. Because you guys need to know. When times and when you get challenged for whatever you're trying to do, good, things like that will happen. But don't you stop. Don't you give up. Don't even give it a half a day off. You keep on and you press hard. You keep on pressing that play button hard, harder and harder. Then you play harder. You work harder. You go the extra mile. You don't stop. So, that is why I'm here today. I ain't never been afraid. Well, okay, I have been afraid before. But I ain't never been afraid in what I believe in. And even if found out who did it, which it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to be upset with you. Not even going to get mad. But at least I know who you are. And I know who a lot of people are. But I'm also a person too. Filled with flaws. I don't always have it right. I'm not always right. I'm not always on point. But that's okay, because I give myself that leniency, so I'm going to do the same for anybody else. So I understand when people talk about that kind of stuff like that happens. So I understand, because I've gone through it. But I made it, and I'm making it. But shame on the powers that be that still found a way to discipline me, even when I didn't do anything wrong. It's because of the message. Think about it. Or should I say, impose it in a more question-like way. Is it because of the message? I've seen people with halter tops on and at their gym, big bikini biker shorts on. Their videos got thousands. Their videos be having millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views. Their videos don't have nothing but check, go do it. Just Nike. Or any famous brand. You bend over too much and you see everything. It's all right, y'all people can keep on picking on me. I'm learning every day how to not flex my muscle and show aggression or anger. I'm learning every day. Disappointment? Absolutely. But it's not worth flexing no muscle. Because what good is that going to do? How will that progress humanity if I respond with the same type of hate? Go live. But yet they want you to go live and make a buffoon out of yourself. Remember that. It doesn't matter if you tear each other apart, drag people left and right. That don't matter. That's applauded and shared out. That's good. But here I am with just 2,400, which I'm thankful for. But compared to some others, with just 2,400 subscribers, I would say the median of all my videos, maybe one video out of all of the thousands of videos. All right, let's say I have 1,400 videos, right? I think I have 1,400 videos that I posted. Only one of them has ever peaked at 2,500. And you found it all the way. You found it all the way over here. You found your way all the way over here and said, I'm a threat. I violate your policies because I'm showing nudity. You don't see no arms. I tell you guys, I was like this because you know them thumbnails are small. I was like this. Just enough for you to see. Just enough for you to see the image on the shirt. There's no way in the world you could have seen that this was any type of cleavage. I don't cuss. I don't cuss nobody out. I don't cuss on my channel. And I'm not knocking people who do, but what I'm saying is, if you're doing something that can actually cause change to happen, then you stick out like the bad one, like the problem. And maybe that's why I've always been the way that I have been all my life, because I've become a threat. I don't know, maybe I'm assuming, but maybe I become a threat because I don't fit into everybody's thing. I don't sit down and condone. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. But it's the message. Or is it? Is it the message that violated your policies? Because then you took it an extra notch. When you realized that there was nothing wrong with that video, you still took it up an extra notch. 2 hours later, you still took it up an extra notch and said, I'm sorry. It still violates. We're not going to give you a strike, but it still violates the nudity clause. We want it to be a safe environment. So you're trying to say that I'm trying to, that hurts. That I'm trying to sway people off into some sexual deviant behavior. Come on, man. That hurts. That bothers me. By showing nudity? Come on, man. But yet, people can sit on lives and cuss each other out, do all sorts of things, give out each other's addresses, record people fighting. Well, I think they're strict on that. And it's all good. And don't feel sorry about what happened, because it's a good thing that it happened. Because it shows you my true heart. That I ain't out here to hurt people. By human clause, I will offend some, but it's never intentional. But if I offend some, you got to think about where they're coming from and their thinking. Because I could absolutely not have said anything offensive, but being wherever they are in their life versus the way they receive everything else that comes in their life, it could come off offensive. It's all good. What can I say? Accuse me of nudity and violation of policy because of nudity. Come on now. When have y'all ever seen? I'm always dressed all the way to the T, except for when I'm at the gym because I have a tank top on. And even when I have a tank top on, everything is covered. You never see anything else. Come on now. That's not going to stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do. I will continue to encourage and inspire. I will continuously be there for people if they want me to be there. I will continuously support, Even if you don't support me back, I'll still do it. I don't care. Because it's not about you. It's not about me. That's what I should have said. It's not about me. It's about people understanding what unconditional love is, regardless. Excuse me. Excuse me. That was welling up in my nose. Nudity. I'll show you nudity. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. But even after I'm gone, I want to look for somebody, it's a predecessor. I want to look for somebody that's going to carry the torch when I'm gone. No, I'm not going to live forever. That's what I'm looking for. Because Be the Difference can't stop with just me. It's got to continue. I haven't really made any, like, pre-made any 2X's or 3X's before. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to just pre-make them, and if somebody is looking for one, then I can actually open it and they'll realize that they're not interested in that size because it's too big. Why do I want to do green? I don't want to do green because then it's like a Christmas colors, red and green. I have orange too. Oh, let me do this maroon. This is a nice color. I'm going to do this maroon too. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm still like happy on the inside and chilling and whatever. I'm still like that. But we got to realize that you will always be threatened. Your mission in life can always be threatened. It's not always peachy and keen and all that other stuff. And it's not always bad either. It's not always bad either. But I gotta be transparent and share it. I ain't never make no dragon video in my life. Even before I had a company, I ain't never make no dragon video. Things that really damage. I've never done that. And here I am, my little positive bubble. Welcome to my world. Anybody who ever thought I had it easy, welcome. And if the person that was here, if I'm assuming correctly, if the person who did try to report my video is here, still welcome anyway. But what you did was open up a whole nother reason why I will not stop being a difference, and I will not quit being a difference, and I will not stop having my company, and I will not stop trying to encourage and inspire people, and I will not stop posting videos and pictures of my quotes to try to encourage somebody. I will not. Because if I do, then you might as well, because there's nothing else for me to do but what I've been instructed to do, or what I feel I've been instructed to do, which is my purpose. It's not going to stop. And you'll never, if that person happens to be here or ever sees this video, you will never, ever hear me say anything ill will about you. But I probably won't have anything to do with you in an honest, humanic way. I probably wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. And every time I see you, my face probably like, ew. That's just the natural thing. If you ever saw me in real life. But know that if I saw you, like, if you ever came forward and told me that you did do that, and I ever saw you in other chats or whatever, and I say hi, just know I'm saying hi, like, hi. I'm not suggesting anyone here did that. I'm just saying. So I have an event tomorrow. That's why I'm here just creating. Had I have some socks to go with this stuff, then I would be like, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not doing not a daggone thing else. But I gotta compensate for what I don't have. And it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. It's just what it is. But for any content creator that is on here, if that should ever happen to you, don't even worry about who did it or the reasons as to why they did it. Just know that your channel is still safe. You've been vindicated. And that whatever their intent was didn't happen. But just probably feel sorry for them. Because when you mess with when you mess with people who've never done anything wrong to you, that's pretty much lying on somebody. Lie on somebody that did nothing wrong to you. Make up accusations that they ain't do. You're going to get it back worse. It's going to come back to you worse. And think about it. I'm not even going to mention that. I was going to try to contrast like how celebrities view people who are not celebrities or people that look up to them. I was going to try to make a contrast to that, but it's like it's not worth it. But anyway, I said what I had to say. And there's really nothing else to say, but it's all good. It's all good, but let's not make this something that is a continuous thing, because then that's really going to get on my nerves. And it's best that I stay positive. It's best for my brand. Be the Difference Clothing is best for my brand. You know what I'm saying? And always at the back of my mind, the back and the forefront of my mind is, you can't preach something that you're not practicing. So there are no days off for me. Maybe people feel like they can have a day off or two, but there aren't any for me. I'm not comparing myself or try to hold myself at a higher, well, actually, yes, I'm holding myself at a higher standard because I'm supposed to. And that's what we all should be doing, holding ourselves at a higher standard, so that maybe we won't fall into the same traps that we continuously do sometimes. I take my life seriously. I take my work seriously. Everything I do is from a genuine place. To put a smile on your face. To help find or ease the pain of the day, or make you think differently. That's okay. It's all good. But I'm going. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.